And here we are again. It's so nice to be sharing with everybody. And as the days and weeks and months go by, we see how unique this year is, year 2020. And I think a lot of people are predicting the later months are going to be a continuum of what we've been seeing. Maybe not the same stuff, but it seems like almost every week or every couple of weeks a new pretty intense headline is up, and major events are changing and evolving. And something that just seems to be pretty up in conversations is the clarity and the honesty of how this world operates, which is a out mirroring of how we operate too. So more clarity and more honesty within us. I think it's really beautiful to take a moment and realize what that means for ourselves as individuals, to be more clear in how we speak to each other, of saying what we really want to say or what we really need to say, being more clear with any kind of communications. Sometimes we do under the cuff comments, that's my way of saying sarcastic comments, or comments that do have a little bit of a charge or a jab to them. But then if somebody pulls us on it, it's like, oh, no, I was just joking. And yet, what was the actual intent behind that originally? So the clarity and the honesty is actually recognizing what we're actually saying and what intention is behind all of our communication, all of our words. So if we do have a bit of sarcasm or not malicious intent, but you know how you kind of do a jab or you say something with a little bit of a, rolling your eyes. So it's kind of a little bit of a secret, but you're hoping they pick up on it. Well, then you haven't actually spoken your truth. You actually have something that you want to say to that person. And for us to realize that those things are gifts. If you see something that someone else isn't seeing, or if you have something worthy of sharing with them, let them know and say it from kindness and love so that everyone can grow together. Because often it's, like I just said, the world's an out picturing of what's going on inside of us. And so if this world is very chaotic and a lot of jumbles and a lot of finger pointing and a lot of distrust, well, where's the distrust coming from? It all starts inside of ourselves. And so having the ability to be clear, having the ability to speak up, having the ability to just say what's there to be said, or even to just trust your view and not hide behind, well, I didn't think my view was that important, or hide behind, it doesn't mean that much. And it's like, well, it does mean something. And for you to trust that, because I called this group of us the superheroes, right? And you can't be a superhero if you're not playing your part. You can't be a lighthouse for others if your light's extremely dull or dim because you didn't think what you had to say was important. And the more I didn't share what was there for me to say, the more I felt that energy staying inside of me and created more and more distrust or anger inside of me, or annoyance, until I finally did say something. And then by that time, usually it's filled with emotion, like a volcano. Rah! And it's like, did it need to get to that point? And the honest answer is no. I'm an angry person, I just had a lot to say. And it's like, well, a lot of what you're talking about could have been said a month ago and it would have been really, really valuable. But saying it now, it's kind of losing its juice because it's kind of old, like last week's newspaper. But hey, we've got to get used to starting somewhere and playing our part. So to just jump in and start playing, even if it's something you need to say to somebody that was a month ago, just start. And I know for me, I was very uncomfortable with it. So it was almost like an embarrassment that I had something going on, or something I needed to share, or something I needed to express to someone else, or something I could see that I was really attached to them changing. And none of that is actually what it's about. It's not about them changing. That's not why you're doing it. You're doing it for you, so that that energy moves inside of you, so that you experience something greater, and you can let that energy go, so you're not caught up in the churning energy of trying to get it right, or that person's never going to change, or what the hell's going on, you know. It's like you move through that energy and you return to your experiencing of peace. And the honesty side, I started off by saying clarity and honesty. The honesty is actually being truthful to yourself, being truthful that you are that important to be heard, and you could be wrong. And that's why nothing's an absolute. It's not my way or the highway. It's not I'm right. It's an invitation. Hey, this is what I see. And even if you hear the other person's side of things, they need to hear yours too, because that's how we move together as a team. And this world needs teamwork. This world needs support and love and kindness and togetherness. And we're no longer isolated islands as we're seeing, and we don't operate that way. So the more we can be honest and then let go, we're actually adding our beautiful part to the big picture and allowing that to be beautifully filled up, so all of us play our part and all of us can dance in love. So anyway, this is an ongoing reminder of the part that we're playing while things are changing and looking a bit crazy out there, and the part that we have to keep playing is the part for peace. Somebody has to be the cheerleader for peace and love. Somebody has to be the cheerleader and experiencing calm in the storm. And that, my dear friends, is your superpower. That is why you're a superhero. It is up to all of us to play our parts, say what needs to be said with love, and then let it go and rest back into this beautiful moment of grace, of sacred now. Until next time, I love you all. Bye-bye.